Hey everybody, here's part 2 to the video update from earlier, or the written version I should say, which I'll try to do more of, again, splitting the blog up. Warming up quick here at 79 as of last check in Louisville. Hardly a cloud. Can't even find it. Try to look for it. Lots of blue sky to start the day with. And we'll get some clouds work their way in, but not that many really, because the atmosphere is dry aloft. And that's a key factor in thunderstorm potential today. I'm not going to post all the detailed maps, but in looking at it, it looks like this zone, if we get the cursor to draw, there we go, this zone right in through here looks to be most at risk for thunderstorms to develop. Now there is the potential for one or two that could develop here on the eastern edge of that, but at this point I'm leaning more toward this zone here being the main coverage for thunderstorm action today. For east of that, chances are slim. So basically 65 if we had to use the dividing line. We've been using that all morning. Still think that looks good. Here is one of our high-res models that shows activity very spotty this afternoon to the west, and then tries to develop something in Indiana later on tonight. Big if, but still mainly west of 65. Even at that point, that would still be the case. The other model that we use, the RPM model, is indicating another little push, because there is a wave that is going to move through. You saw it on the radar in Illinois and Iowa. That is going to approach the Wabash area of Indiana later on today and this evening. It should fade as it moves through, but a few of those may make it into Bedford and Seymour. Can't rule that out. We'll monitor that update. Of course, Kevin and Ryan will have an update this evening to let you know if that's still going to be the case. Wednesday, the front moves in. I still think we're going to hit about 90 for the storm to begin to pop. There's not a lot of wind energy to work with. There is some instability, but not a lot of wind energy, so it doesn't look to be organized at all, and that activity will fade out. Now, to get the moisture levels down on Thursday is going to be a process. So it'll start off a little cloudy, a little bit of a humid feel, and then we'll cool things down. And look at the difference. I mean, 70 in Louisville, but 59 into Seymour. So you see that dry air working its way in. And the rainfall prediction from the RPM really tells the story in this front tomorrow. Look how spotty the rain is. Some areas, third of an inch, some not even a drop. That's how it's going to be tomorrow. Some of you could see more than a third of an inch. I wouldn't be surprised to see an inch in some cases. But overall, not impressed at all when it comes to rain amounts in the system. All right, let's look beyond. I already covered the cool down for the holiday weekend. You can read below in the post on that. Look at after Labor Day. Looking at the maps here from Weatherbell. This is the Canadian Ensemble. This is the chance for us to hit 90 or higher after Labor Day to about the mid-month period. So say the 7th, 6th or 7th of September all the way through about, say, the 12th. And it gives us only about a 10% chance of hitting 90. So it looks likely we're going to be below 90. When you look at our chance to hit 80, about 50 to 60%. So we're leaning toward the idea about the temperature profile we're going to see coming up this weekend. I mentioned we're going to drop later this week. We're going to rise again toward Labor Day in the first several days, really, of September. And then by mid-September, we should see another drop that will take place. You can see that really on the GFS ensembles too. When you look at the highs, you see where we are now, hot weather. Here comes our dip later this week, and then as we head toward Labor Day, we bump back up. We're getting back to around 90 or so as we head toward the first week here, full week of September. And there's that second dip. It's that second dip I'm talking about. How cool is that one going to be? And we're getting conflicting data on how cool it will be, but I do think we're going to see a lot of ups and downs showing up in the month of September. In fact, all the way into October, I see it's going all over the place. What can throw all this off will be the tropics, and they still look to be active for a while. That can mess up your temperature profile completely, and the overall pattern in general can be have a good shaken up period. So this is as is now, and keep in mind there will be some changes. All right, that's it for now, guys. Enjoy the cooler weather coming. Just another 40 hours, if that, 36, to deal with this hot, humid weather, and then we're gonna see a break. So hang in there. See you tomorrow.